Hi guys, it's Ray, and apologies for everything that is going on with my face right now. But I needed to do a book haul like super urgently because I have some things to show you. Oh my god, do I have some things to show you? Well, first I must compose myself and go back and like do some of the older stuff that I've had sat around for a bit because I've got some books. I've ordered a lot. I ordered quite a few books. I've acquired quite a few that way. I shall do sort of the stuff that I was ordering from Waterstones a few weeks ago-ish. Whenever it was, I don't know anymore. And I'd ordered several things. Basically because around the 22nd I went to a Brandon Sanderson event in Nottingham at Waterstones, and I already had seen him like the year before, so I didn't have as many books I needed to get signed, but I did order some more that didn't arrive before the event, just so I have physical copies, because so at some point, like if he's touring again next year, I'll have to get these signed. But I have Words of Radiance, which is book 2 in the Stormlight Archive. This is part 1, and I've got part 2 here, and they've got the 2 different covers, which is pretty cool, because otherwise that's how huge they'd be, although I don't know why the paper's different colours, whether they're from different impressions or something that they've printed different times. Although this, like the copy of the first one's like got a dink on the corner, which is a bit, but yeah. I still haven't read, shit, what's the first book called? I can't remember anymore. The Way of Kings. I haven't read The Way of Kings yet. I got about halfway into like the first part of it last year when I was going to the last event and didn't quite finish it, so I need to sort that out. So that's something I'll be doing soon, eventually. But yeah, and I did another order where I was buying some very necessary books. A couple of serious finishes. I got Model Heart by Robin Lefebvre's, because I've had the other ones in her sort of his Fair Assassin series, and I've read the other 2 and I really like them, but I haven't sorted out getting this because it was no bookshops. I've never seen it in a bookshop. They've got usually the first one, but they don't have the last one, which makes no sense to me. So I now have this, so I need to kind of like reread the first 2 to binge the series so I can finally finish that, because it's a very good historical series. And another one that it's not a series, but it was very necessary that I needed to get, because this is another one that literally no bookshops, no Waterstones anyway, have had a copy of this, and which makes me very sad and angry, which is Monster by C.J. Screws. I actually posted a review of this in September, which I shall have to link down below. I have to actually remember to do it, because I read this in April. And because I borrowed Jess's ARC, and I finally bought a finished copy. Although one thing that's a bit sad, on the ARC there were like these 2 little red eyes down there, and it looked like a sort of very creepy animal, which they don't have on the finished one. But it's still really cool, because inside the front, that there is me. That's my quote of Pretty Bad Things from back when my blog was still in the Library of Lady Velo. So that's really cool, and that's like the 2nd book of CJ's that I'm quoting. It's the 2nd book in total that I've ever been quoted in, which is quite amazing, and it's the kind of the thing that makes me a little proud. Like, yeah, I'm quoted in a book. I mean, Jess has got like a basically full shelf with all the books she's quoted in, but I have 2, and I'm really proud of them because they're in books that I really love. So yeah. And the 3rd book that I got in the sort of the order that I did was Manners and Mutiny by Gail Carriger, which is the 4th book in the Finishing School series, and it's technically only released yesterday, but I got it like last week or the week before, and I've somehow resisted reading it already. I don't know how. I really don't know how, because I love this series so much, and the ending of Waistcoats and Weaponry was just like, I'm so stressed out right now. So yeah, I have this to read, and I'm so excited, and I'm gonna be devastated, I think, once it's over, because I'll be like, no, why is there no more? Because I think she should be focused on the Custard Protocol books, like, because I know she's working on Imprudence right now, which is the 2nd book after Prudence, which is follows on from the Alexia Tarabotti series, and this is like set before it. So she's not gonna do any YA stuff for a bit. But I really want some more Sophronia soap. Oh my god, I love these so much. But yes, there is a book that I bought when I was in Lincoln for an afternoon. Me and LeBoy went driving out into Lincolnshire to visit this Japanese like meditation garden thing that we'd been to last year. Basically, the guy who runs it is this very old kind of sort of meditation spiritual kind of guy, and he does this like this rice salad thing that he makes on like there and then. It takes like 30 minutes, so you can walk around all the gardens and then come in and eat this this rice salad, and it has this amazing fruit tea which is like But yeah, after I went before, I was like daydreaming about that rice salad for weeks, because he has this sauce that he makes and like puts on it, and usually he has stuff to sell, but last year he didn't. This year he did. So we have a jar of that sauce in the fridge right now, and we've been eating crap tons of rice and been having it with stuff, and it's amazing. But yeah, after we went to the meditation garden, we went and drove into Lincoln, which was a bit fun. Didn't quite think the parking. Is the parking always so difficult in Lincoln? I couldn't. Took a lot to find a space. But we went wandering around and we found Linden Books, and like I was wearing my Ron Weasley jumper, and the staff in there was like, "Is that a Harry Potter jumper?" I was like, yes it is. Oh my god, no one else has sort of mentioned this to me yet. And we had a lovely chat with the ladies in there, and LeBoy was making himself slight nuisance by managing to half get himself mistaken for somebody who works there, and which is very funny. And I was like, I need to buy a book from here. I'm not going without buying a book. So I bought The Rest of Us Just Live Here by Patrick Ness, because Patrick Ness. And I've got the yellow outside with the blue sprayed edges, and it's just, I just love the embossed on there, so not everyone has to be the chosen one, which is quite ironic since I've recently read Carry On, which is all like, you're the worst Sam Snow's the worst chosen one to ever have been chosen. So a lot of chosen ones going on, and I've got zeros as well to read. So yes, I have this. I'm very excited. Another random thing that I randomly bought The Railway Children by E. Nesbit, because it was like £1. It was literally £1, and I haven't read it before, and I'm doing a lot of children's literature and children's classics at the moment, so I thought may as well. So yeah, that can go there, and because of Collins, it matches quite nicely with my copy of Little Women, so I have that. A book that I won. I don't know if I made my last book haul before this happened or not. I can't remember. I genuinely can't remember. But yeah, there was a whole thing that Bloomsbury was doing about sort of where they released sort of a little graphic showing like the sort of the acronym set up for the second A Court of Thorn and Roses book with Sarah J. Maas, and it was ACOMAF, A Court of M and F, and there was kind of, can you guess the title before we release it in however many days it was? And like people were just like guessing all sorts of stuff, and I just kind of went, I don't fucking know, A Court of Mist and Fury, I don't know. And then like sort of the day or so later when they released it, I'm like, what the fuck? A Court of Mist and Fury, you say? That's the title? What? I don't know how I did this, but I guessed the title. So for that, and apparently me and one other person guessed it, so for that I want a signed copy of A Court of Thorn and Roses, which it is a bookplate signed copy. So I got that. Although I do already have a signed copy, a signed dedicated copy of this, because I went to Sarah's event in May. So I have this, which is a second copy. So I might at some point do a giveaway for this, because there's not a whole lot of point to me having two signed copies of the same book when one's dedicated to me. So I'm sure there's lots of people who would love a signed copy. So at some point I will have to do a giveaway for that, because I don't want my collection to get too out of control. In speaking of other signed books, not long after the Brandon Sanderson and Lee Bardugo event that I went to Lee's event on the Sunday, and it was an insane day, because the night before, the day the clocks went back, which was very, very odd, I got Nicola, who is the Wicked Powers, and also the Air of Fire Twitter thing, the Truth Witch. She runs the Truth Witch street team, which is where most people will probably know her. But she was coming also to the Lee Bardugo event, and she went to go to the meet and greet beforehand, which was very, very cool. And so she needed to get into Birmingham earlier, and Jess was ill and Jess couldn't come, and it was just such craziness and like but went to this meet and greet where I got this charm necklace thing. Can I show you without like crashing? Yeah, it's got 6 crows on one side, it says Wylan, it says creativity, and on the back it has doing well at this, a bomb, because you know Wylan is the bomb. So I got one of those, which is super cool, and I've not taken it off since. And I also managed to get, we got front row seats, and we got our copies of 6 Crows signed. Got to go to the front of the queue because that was crazy. So I got my copy of 6 Crows signed. The isnt does not forgive, because Nina and Matthias, oh my bae. Oh. And I finished rereading this again like the last week, and it's still just so amazing, so amazing. I just need the second book like yesterday. But yes, now the reason why I did this haul now, because I can't believe what just arrived. Although I might look like I'm currently very well dressed for a sort of staying at home and not really doing a whole lot, below the waist, well, sort of, it's folded around my waist, is my onesie. My evil onesie that I'm wearing. Because I had to answer the door wearing this, and also a bobble hat. With the postman came and handed me various things, and in them was a package, like a cardboard package. I saw him go, that looks quite like a Waterstones package. What? The thing I'm expecting from Waterstones shouldn't be coming today. It's not released for another week. What is my life? This was in there. Ah! I have Winter by Marissa Mayer, the 4th book in the Lunar Chronicles series. I have the final book of the Lunar Chronicles. Nobody else has it. I don't know how this happened. It is enormous. Can you see how huge that is? I don't have the other books upstairs to like actually compare, but I guarantee you that's probably like it's Cress, and it's probably almost the size of Cress and Scarlet together. It's enormous, and it's mine. And I don't know what to do, because the temptation to read it, oh boy, I want to read it, because Jesus Christ, I love this series. I reread all of the first 3 books recently, because it's like, winter's coming, winter is coming. Just to steal a catchphrase from another TV show, another book show even. Yes, book show, that's what I call it, book show. And it's just here. Winter is here. And I don't know what to do myself, because I'm meant to be either A, reading more of Little Women for my uni module. Yeah, reading is a uni task. Oh god, such sad. Or I'm meant to be writing. But I'm now wanting to read this. I mean, this is 826 pages of sci-fi fairy tales. I want to read it so bad. It smells booky. Smells like feels. Smells like there'll be a lot of feels. So I don't know whether I'd start reading it now, because I mean, it's like, what is it, like 1 PM or something like that? I don't know. I could technically maybe get this read by 9 or 10 o'clock, because I can read about 100 pages an hour. But I shouldn't spend 8 hours reading this, because that's not healthy. But yeah, I have a week to kind of to contain all my feels about this until other people get to read it, and this is making me crazy. But oh my god, I'm so excited. And I need to put this down now, because this video is going to be so long and it's going to fill up my phone battery, and then we'll all have a nightmare. But yes, that was my book haul. I am freaking out, okay? I'm freaking out. Not gonna lie, freaking the fuck out. But yes, I shall see you soon. Soon. Don't know when. Don't know why. Soon. I hope you're having a good Wednesday.